Good morning, good morning. Today is Misha Day. I'm going downstairs right now. It's still early, nothing's open, but me and Elle are performing a random act of kindness today, so I kind of have to get down there a little early to get things ready. But I'm wearing my Impala ears because, as I said, today is Misha Day, so Misha's gonna be wearing his Cass ears. I'm so excited. I just walked down the hall and already 3 people are all like, those are so cute, I love them. So we'll see. But I'm going down there to get the gift for the person receiving our random act of kindness. So I'm excited to see how that goes. Hi, can I get a Misha up?
Sure. Okay, sure. Great. All right.
Okay, help next guest. You ready?
Sure.
Can I get a autograph for Oscar and Matt?
That's 100.
Osric and Matt?
Oscar, sorry.
Inside the main room, and I bought a photo op for my neighbor. I don't know when she'll get here, but I got a Misha op for her, so hopefully that goes over good. And because me and Elle did that, at Random Acts they gave me a signed bag for Misha, so that's so cool. I love that. So we're just waiting. Hopefully the girl really likes it. Aaliyah, her name is Aaliyah. So I'm really hoping this makes her weekend, because I'm excited to do this. So we'll see how it goes.
You're filming?
Okay. 14 and under can line right up
What
here.
me and her were talking about when we were driving up
14 and under
here
line up on the
was we were
stairs.
thinking
If
about
you're
doing a
14 and
random
under
act
and
of
you're
kindness
past
for
the L, you
someone
can both
in the
line up here
convention.
and then
You were
enter
telling
the
me that
Castile
this is your
competition
first
later
con
on.
and that this is your first time ever doing anything like this.
Towards the
And
back
you
side
said
of
you didn't
our
have any photo
cosplay.
ops. So,
Adults, please line up on that side
me
of
and
the
her
room.
pitched in,
If you are
and
an
you're
adult
actually dressed really
Castiel,
appropriately. We
go
got
to
you
the
a
back of
photo
that
op
line,
with Misha.
please.
Oh my god!
Castiel division. We're going to do the junior general division and adult general division. And I see already we have lots of great contestants, so it's going to be
You
wonderful.
were saying you didn't have any, and I saw you get emotional during the autographs,
We'll
and
take
you
a
were
couple
like, I
minutes for us to get the stage
you're like, I
ready.
cannot wait to see her with Misha. So I was like, you know what? If we could have
And we're gonna
afforded
have
the
that
boys,
do
we would have. But we're
cosplayers.
like, you know what? We can afford to get her Misha.
You're so sweet.
So yeah, of course. Thank you so much. Of course.
You're probably the only one who really gets them. We're there in the Impala, driving down that pretend road because we're actually in the studio with lights going like this behind us. I know, I've seen it. Robbie's been in that car. He knows what I'm talking about. We're there in the pretend car, going down the pretend road and pretending like they're related. Just staring at the road. Yes, Dean? Hey. You know, you see into their eyes, you look right at them and you say, oh my God. They're hurt. They're hurting. Here, probably here, a lot of things. Probably sore here, and here, a lot of running, and some stretching. But you'd be there for that. You put on the balm. You'd administer the salve. There are weddings that cost less than the photo op you purchased with these gentlemen. There are. You could have married Rich 15 times. 15 times over.
If it involves anything sexy, it's usually my idea. However, so I had sang, I think that was probably the 4th time I've sang Genuine karaoke. I fucking love that song. But the first time I sang it, the only one who knew it was Matt. And he's like, oh, I made out so many times to that song. And I'm like, right, it's such a good song. And it's also from Magic Mike, right? And so I forgot about that. And Matt was like, oh, I wish I could dance like Channing Tatum. I would just do the dance. I'm like, next time, do the choreography. Exactly. And I said to him before karaoke, I'm like, do you want to do it? Do you want to do the choreography? He's like, I don't know, I didn't look it up, but yeah. Now I thought that he was gonna do some stuff like on the floor. So we're hoping not on like my cervical floor. But there are no complaints here. And I did show that video to my husband, who also has a crush on Matt Cohen. Who doesn't have a crush on him? Exactly. He approved. So, you're welcome, world.
My favorite thing about Rowena, it's hard to choose. I can't speak. My favorite thing about Rowena is that she doesn't say sorry. I mean, sometimes she probably should, but she doesn't say sorry, and I wish I could pick that habit up better. If I could play anyone else, it would be Sam, so that I could see what the tops of everybody else's heads are. I see Supernatural like this. Jared sees Supernatural like this. His whole perception of everything we shoot is completely different to mine. I would just like to have that perspective. It's a bit like this. Why?
It's true, I've never seen the tops of the bookcases or a lot of the props.
Hey, you all look cute from up here. Like,
Girl, I look cute from every angle.
I'm sorry if I'm repeating, but I like the fact that Jodie knows how fucking much pain love can cause, and she still chooses to love. Like, she does it with realism, she does it with awareness, she walks into pain consciously. And she's like, yeah, it's gonna hurt, it's worth it. And I love that about Jodie, because I have the tendency to spend most of my life doing anything I can to avoid pain, which has evolved into some really unhealthy habits. I've lost a lot of privileges. And if I could play anybody, I'd like to play Lucifer, because I would really like to see what estrogen can do to add to Lucifer's perspective. I did. Never mind, I don't want to do spoilers even if you haven't seen the thing. But I got a little taste of it and it was delicious. Red eyes and cocky grin.
You're setting up ideas in my head for plot lines.
Don't know where you got, Jen. I'm going this way anyway. So have you met all my friends? They're really cool. These are your friends? They're pretty cool too. Hi, how you doing, guys? Look after her, she's crying. She needs hugs. Hey guys, how's it back here in the cheap seats? How you doing, brother? You well? You good? Yeah, good. What do you want? Right?
I'm shaking.
It's a good thing, you can shake. Oh, she needs a hug, is that what it is? So what was your question again? What's the best thing?
What is your favorite thing about being our king?
About being the king of hell?
Because you will always be the king no matter what.
Well, until I die in the next episode. I think,
Crowley can? Death can die, but Crowley can never die.
I die in the next episode. Just listen to Crowley, they'll be fine. Wait, nobody worked that out yet.
At least you can trust them.
We're going to listen to the angel. I think it's bees.
I guess God can't listen to that back. So.
Hey, Asper.
Point taken. Point taken. You will never have the sass elegance.
It's like Carl Pilkington talking to Warwick Davis. Dressing up in a teddy bear suit, that's not acting. It was the meanest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Do you remember that? Has any of you guys ever seen that? It is literally the meanest thing I've ever seen. Paul Warwick Davis is a littler person. And he is in everything, and he was an Ewok. You just hear Carl Pilkington saying, dressing up in a teddy bear suit, that's not acting. It's like,
she said, did you learn the Channing Tatum dance from the movie? And I said, no. She's like, too bad, you better show up and do something. So halfway through the song, I decided I'm gonna throw the poor lady's purse off the chair over there and bring it up here and then grind Brianna's lap.
He brought a chair up.
Oh. And Brianna
sat her down, and it was the first time I saw Brianna, like,
be quiet?
She went up on her lines.
Yeah,
she was like, you're right in my, oh my God.
Right back. Ponies.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's something to watch.
Well, I tell you, it's tough to stump the Buckmaster. Well done.
So she after she was like, first time I blushed ever in my life.
Funniest moment making Supernatural. I think my funniest moment making Supernatural was the first episode I ever did 1,000,000 years ago. Tall Tales? Is that what it's called? And it was, and I've worked with a lot of actors in my life, and there are various sizes of actors, but very few are that size of the Padalecki phylum. And we were doing a scene where I had to walk up to the boys in the janitor outfit and say something to them. And the camera guy's like, all right, let's frame Rich and let's get the guys in. All right, boys, on your marks, let's frame it in. And they're like, let's bring Rich in. And I'm like, I'm in. But you can't, because the boys were like, we're here, we're on our marks. And my hair was barely in the frame. So I go up a step, Rich, I'm like, all right, is that good? Ready to fire this off? Roll it, back up. I was up like 2 stair steps. And I'm like, man, I mean, I've never been accused of being a tall fella, but I never felt like this was, I had to be up on 2 stair steps to be still at an up eye line.
When I went back, I always answered this question with like, you know, the guys never played pranks on me. I think they just respected their elders. And then when I went back last season, I had a really serious scene with the boys at the table, the mental letters table, and I'm trying to get, and one's here, one's over here, and I'm trying to get it out, get this line, and all of a sudden I feel a foot just raising up, sexy like. I look at Jared, and Jared's giving me the face. The thing is, he has the ability to have the Sam face while he's doing something ungodly to you under the table. You know what I mean?
By the way, you just described half of these women's fantasies.
Yeah.
Him giving you the same face while he does something ungodly to you.
So I can't keep a straight face. So I can't keep a straight face because he's, got his foot in my crotch. And finally, and I don't, and I'm a guest star, right? This isn't my not driving the ship. So I hate to like cut or stop a take, But I was like, stop it! You stop that! And right in the middle of the day, I said, you stop it right now! And he's like, what? And then I always thought Ackles was the safe one. Like, Ackles really would have my back. And then what I didn't know is when I was looking at Jared, and he's got his foot, Ackles is making faces at Jared to try to crack it. So he's like, and he's like, it's like, come on, guys! So anyway, yeah, I was like, it's happening. This is it. So this is what it's like. So yeah, that happened.
Good stuff. All right,
So you just met Misha.
I did, and it was amazing. He hugged me, and it was amazing. Aww. You met Misha. I'm so happy. Oh man.
You're welcome. I'm glad I was able to do that for you.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
You made her day. You made
my
her
life. I made your life?
Yes.
Yay, I matter to someone.
Karma.
The last episode that he directed was on Imaginary Friends, and and that got me to thinking about my daughter, who has a couple of imaginary friends. She's adorable, and her imaginary friends are adorable. And she plays with Bobby, her imaginary friend, quite often. Bobby is a girl, and Mason is just sort of this pure ball of sweetness. Sorry, I'm going to talk about my children for a second. So my son West is this little fireball. He likes to, break things, burn things, and hurt people. Mason is just, sweetness and tenderness. We play this little game where we'll take a vegetable and we'll talk to it. We're a family of monsters who eat children. And the vegetable will be a child. And we'll interview it and ingratiate ourselves to the vegetable before eating it. So it'll be a piece of cauliflower, and my monster, as the monster father in the family, I have an accent and I talk to the cauliflower. Hello, what is your name? Oh, Jonathan, that's a great name. One of our close neighbors is named Jonathan. Do you like sports? You play baseball? Wow, well, I know that my son West is interested in baseball a little bit. Maybe you could give him some pointers sometime. What is your favorite color? Blue? Really? My daughter Mason really loves the color blue. Hey, anyway, Jonathan, we're gonna eat you now. We're a family of monsters and we eat children. And Mason will say, Dad, let's not. And Wes will say, too bad, I'm hungry. And I think that really epitomizes their personalities. But anyway, I digress, because Mason has an imaginary friend named Bobby, and she said, Dad, Bobby said a bad word. I said, oh no, what did Bobby say? Dad, Bobby said fuck. So I choked her and I killed her. And it was one of those moments where I felt like, oh, I must be teaching the right lessons. I'm doing something right as a parent. Second row, she looks at me, you're not really sorry. Not right.
She's a new mom. Her son's 15 months old, and she was wondering if you had any parenting advice for her raising a new baby.
Don't do what I did. We had this idea when San Francisco reminds me of it because when our son, we had this idea that we were going to be good parents. So forget that. That's all. We had this idea that we were going to be not like the other parents. Like, actually, I mean, you're doing kind of a good job. Like, you're taking your son or son out into the world and living your life. And this was an idea that we had. Like, we're not going to stop our adult lives. I feel like he's distracting you. We're going to just keep doing our stuff, and we're going to bring the kids along, and we're just going to have the same adventures we've always had, but the kids will be with us. And so that idea, the first real manifestation of that was when my son was 3 months old. We were like, let's do it, a road trip. So we drove from Vancouver down to LA, and turns out he hates cars. He cried so much that he couldn't cry anymore because he was so hoarse. So it's not, his cry actually didn't bother us anymore because his vocal cords were so badly damaged. And we found ourselves in San Francisco at a rave. I don't know how we wound up at a rave, but it was like we bumped into a friend, and I had a friend who was like, come to this thing. We're like, fuck yeah, we're cool parents. And, you know, if he was crying, I didn't know because I couldn't hear him anymore because his voice was shot. But we were at this rave, and I had West in the baby Bjorn, which is like the little baby sack, and the music's like super, super loud, and I'm cupping my hands over his ears because I had read that if young children are exposed to loud noise, their hearing can be permanently damaged. And he was just looking at me like in abject terror. You know, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I've got a 3-month-old baby staring at me like, what are you doing to me? Squeezing my hands over his ears because I think he's getting deafened. And I had this epiphany moment like, oh, I see, things are actually different now. We can't just do everything we did before. And realizing and coming to terms with the fact that you actually have to adapt your life to accommodate this new intrusion is actually kind of liberating. Like once you accept that, then it goes much better.
He said he wishes he could get by. He said he likes to go out of line. Why didn't they get back? Like teaching, I can take you as you know. Show everything you know. You're gonna feel it out of snow. Gonna think I'm thinking, kick out Mexico. I'm gonna fly all night.
forward. Don't be shy. That's good. I like to keep that going. For a harmony. That's really good. It's good. I like it. Okay? All right, Billy, stop. And I just want the medicated actors on the stage. I think a lot over here, I'm feeling. Okay, now everybody again, no guitar, just everybody. Beautiful.
Concert is over, and it was great. I feel like there was less energy at this one than there was at PASCon. For some reason, PASCon seemed more like hyped, but this was still really awesome because Loud and Swain is amazing, Rob is amazing, the entire band is amazing, and I love that the cast like come out and sing, and it's awesome to see them get together and then seeing like how much the music means to Rob and the rest of the band and like how powerful his voice is and how emotional he gets. It's absolutely incredible. I'm gonna go eat. I gotta fix my Mickey ears, my Dean ones, because they broke. And then I'm going to bed. And then waking up early for Jared and Jensen's gold panel breakfast thing, or not breakfast thing, morning thing. So I'm going to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed day 2 of the con. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the last and final day. Bye guys.